Hello, I'm Wanderer001 and this is my review of the AKG M220 headphone. So, full disclosure, this was sent to me by Massdrop for the purposes of a review, but that does not affect any of the things that I am going to say about this. There are some things that I was a little iffy on, and I will let you know, but overall, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually really happy with these, and I've been on kind of a headset kick lately because my everyday driver headset that I've been using is kind of getting a little long in the tooth, so I'm kind of actively looking for a replacement, and well, these are kind of what I've switched to for the time being. So let's talk about the overall construction. You have this very lightweight, very flexible, as you can see, headset. Surprisingly, this was much lighter than I thought it was going to be, especially, how it was told to me that it was, professional, it was studio grade. I was expecting something much heavier than this. So, you got a little AKG branding up there, but the overall construction is very similar to a lot of the headsets that I've tried. You have this tube construction here, which will pass the wire from left to right, and this tension wire here, which is self-adjusting tension wire to put over your head and keep it in place. Now, this to me is kind of the Goldilocks of the headsets that use tension wires. I had one that was way too tight, and then one that was so loose that I had it actually kind of pulled back in a weird fashion just to keep it on my head. So this one actually stayed in place, and when I say stayed in place, I mean I tested this very thoroughly through like marathon sessions of both gaming video editing, and even used it for music and movies. Which is something I normally don't do, but figured I would try since, headset, got to thoroughly test it. And, I'm going to keep flexing that because I'm surprised at how flexible these actually are. All right, so we're gonna come down the left-hand side here and start talking about the ear cup. And this is something that I didn't hear a lot of other people talk about when I looked up reviews of this particular headset. They all talk about the band up here and how it's self-adjusting, but nobody talks about the fact that the ear cup here is actually gimbaled. So it swivels a little bit to help it sit better on your ear. So that aids in the comfort of these particular headsets. It does use kind of this faux leather material around the cup itself. Now, the beauty of that is it is replaceable, so you can take this off and change it if you so wanted. Now, the one problem is the foam backing is separate, so if you're going to replace that, just make sure you don't lose this here. I will say that while using them, I was a little concerned about the circular ear cups because I kind of have a love-hate relationship with them. But I will say that these are large enough that they did not bother my ears at all and make me wish that I had a more oval or ear-shaped ear cup. So that's that. I also do wear glasses, so I will say that these are comfortable enough and do not disturb your glasses. I won't say that I wear big chunky glasses, but I do wear wireframe glasses, and these did not bother me. Now, with the M220 here, this is something new for me. They are semi-open back, so meaning you actually can hear what's going on. So it's not isolating the sound just into the headset. That's both a plus and a minus. The minus is, well, other people will hear what you're listening to, but if you're using these for gaming and doing a LAN party, you don't have to yell because you can't hear the other people and think they can't hear you. So I was sitting here playing games with my wife, and normally I would be yelling louder than I should be, but with these, I could hear her perfectly fine. I could keep my tone of voice down to what it should be. And that was a new experience for me. That was actually really cool. Now, the semi-open back also helps with the pleather here, because pleather does get hot and make you sweat. The open back nature allows air to move through that and keeps you cool. Like I said, I was marathoning with these. I went from editing YouTube videos to playing a little bit of video games to watching Netflix on my computer. That was like 5-6 hours of just having these on. And my ears stayed remarkably cool and, like I said, comfortable to wear. Now, one of the big talking points is it has superior soundstage. Now, I looked at that and I'm like, okay, so fancy terminology for what? What does that mean? Well, not being a super audiophile myself, I looked it up, and pretty much it's just the ability of the headset to give you spatial awareness. So things sound like they're far in the distance, or they sound like they're really close. I will say, playing video games with these and even listening to music, even though I don't pick up on those things a lot, I did with these, and that was really cool. I will also say, while editing YouTube videos, these are extraordinarily helpful, because there's a couple of YouTubers that I watch, they're smaller channels, so they're just starting off getting their things together. There's one in particular that I was watching, and I never noticed it before with any of my other headsets. There's a whine, like a high-pitched whine that I never picked up, but did when I was wearing these. And I think it's because he uses his camcorder and microphone setup while the camcorder is plugged in. Now, that's why I don't use this camcorder plugged in, is because it causes that frequency issue. With these, I was able to pick that up, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's good if you're the one making the video, but if you're watching somebody else's, it really hurt. I will say, the bass is flat with these. You're not gonna get like those boom, boom, boom sounds, but I don't listen to my music like that, so it really did not bother me. Driver size for these are only 30 millimeters, but size doesn't always matter. I assure you that these are excellent sounding, and I was actually really surprised. I thought that I was not going to get the sound that I was going to out of this. So moving down the ear cup here, you have this cable. This cable is a detachable cable. It is a mini XLR, and we'll try and bring that up so you can see it. There we go. Mini XLR cable goes right back in there. Now, I will say that it does clip into place, so if you do happen to snag that, it will not automatically come out. Again, plus and minus depending. But here's the kicker. This cable is long. And when I say long, I mean super generous. This is just a few inches shy of a 10-foot cable. You can see I have it like all wrapped up there just to be able to get it into frame. So you're really not going to worry about pulling this out of your headphone here or your computer. It does have this 3.5 millimeter jack down here, and like I said, it's a mini XLR cable up there. It does come with an adapter, which will be for the 3.5 to a 6.3 millimeter. So you would just kind of put that on there and screw it into place if you needed to. So the question is, who are these for? So myself, being a gamer and content creator, I would say they're for you. If you like listening to music, I would say they're for you. They're supposed to be mainly for editing music and making sure that you're hearing the truest sound possible. Now, apparently the M220s here are based, not the same as, but based off of the K240s, which apparently is like the standard for headphones when you're in a studio. So that's kind of cool. So for a fraction of the price of those, because let me tell you, those are very expensive, you can get these, which are lightweight, good sound quality, and super durable, because like I said, I'm just sitting here flipping around. All right, so now the fun part. Let's talk about pricing. Now, these are a Massdrop exclusive headset, so you will have to go to Massdrop to get them. So on Massdrop, you are looking to pay about $50. I'm rounding up from $49.99. But if you happen to watch this video within the first 30 days of it going up, there will be an exclusive link down in the description area below, which will give you $15 off, bringing these to $35, again, rounded up from $34.99. And you know what? At either price, these are an excellent headset. At $35, I would jump on these in a heartbeat. So with that, you also get a 2-year warranty. So if you are somebody who's looking for a good headset, and I mean a good headset, I know there's no microphone on this, but if you've watched a lot of my other headset videos for the headsets that I have tried, the shortcoming has always been the microphone. So the majority of Twitch streamers or people who do anything like that, they have a separate microphone. So you're not missing out really with not having a microphone on this. So like I said, if you're looking for an excellent headphone with this semi-open back design, it was new to me. It's really, really cool if you've never heard what one sounds like. I would highly recommend checking out the AKG M220 headset here. And remember, in the description area below, if you're watching this within the first 30 days of it going live, there will be a $15 off discount. So I have been Wanderer001. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the area below. And as always, thanks for watching.